Yeah, hi Kayo, it's very, very nice to meet you finally.
Yes, absolutely. It's a real pleasure for me, trust me. Really
Yeah, for me too. And I'm so happy to have somebody that does something completely different musically that I'm doing, and also using the AMP1, and I'm very curious about what you're doing with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, I actually, musically, I'm open to just anything, you know, and it's actually part of my personality because as a child I was always experimenting with different things. And the amp, and my first thing was, I wonder how the jazz guitar sounds through it, an arch top. And that's the first thing I ever played through it. I didn't use anything else with the arch top, and I was completely knocked out. And I used this is the George Benson 12th anniversary, and this guitar loves your stuff. You know what I mean? So they're a match made in heaven, basically. But you'll have seen from the recent YouTube footage that I sent you. This is what I was using.
Yeah.
With the amp.
Sounds killer, you know? To me.
So it's beautiful. So the thing about the amp is that over the years you're always looking for other things to see if you can make that difference.
Right.
This makes all the difference. You know, this and the amp on there, all the difference, because for the first time it ticks all the boxes. And I've had some great amps, as we all have over the years. But there's always some little area. It might be a bit too muddy, or a bit too high, or the high mids, or a bit. But everything that I need is there. And the way that you've done the settings, they're very sensitive. So I only have to move up like 0.5 on something, and
that's it.
I can hear the difference sonically.
Right. Yeah.
So it's made a difference for me, you know. And I'm just so happy to say that from a jazz perspective.
Right.
It's just the best amp I've ever had anyway, you know what I mean? But I'm so happy with the jazz.
And what are your settings? How you use them?
They kind of change slightly, depending on what guitar I use, because I do use Strats 3 as well.
Yeah.
And I've even used, I was telling you, acoustic guitar as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a YouTube video of it soon, because the amp is very flexible. With the jazz, I tend to have the bass on 6, the middle on 4, and then the treble around about 2. Sometimes it might be 2.5.
And the clean volume, what is it, in the middle or up or?
Yeah, it's kind of sort of in the middle.
Okay.
And my main volume is probably around about 4. When it gets louder than that, I'm blowing everyone off the stage. So
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the jazz guys are still nice and polite. I'm playing between, let's say, 5 and 6.
Right. Okay.
But yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay, it's good to hear the EQ settings, because this is what I'm curious about. You know, if there's any honkiness, or how you deal with mids, because for me mids is the magic thing for the guitar.
Yes, indeed it is. Yeah, and that's where a lot of other amps that I've used are sort of found a little bit wanting. It's such a struggle to get the mid sorted out, and I just haven't had that problem with this.
What is the secret about the jazz players? With the tone control. Me being a rock player, I always roll the tone a bit down and think this is a jazz tone. Is that the case, or what are you doing there?
It's a combination, I guess, of your settings, but also, that phrase, it's all in your fingers. It's definitely that.
Absolutely.
It's definitely that, yeah. But what I tend to do with this is that my tone, like generally when I'm actually doing the solo stuff, it's obviously here, because that's a real sound. Sometimes when I'm doing like rhythmic things, especially if I use it in the funk situation, I've got it here.
Middle position.
Yeah, but I keep the tones full up. Okay. But sometimes what I do is I notice that George Benson, he doesn't always have his volume full on. Yeah. It has it around about sort of 7 or something. You're hearing it even more of the resonance of the guitar, and I found that amazing.